What up, Abdul? Hey, what's up? Nah, it wasn't intent. You know, I've been at work all day. Just the timing and cyclicals. I guess I can't see when you're online because I guess it doesn't show when you're online. So I would assume that you would be on, and I guess you wasn't. I feel you. I completely understand. Let's make it this fun. Should I put my backup quarterback in, or? All right, I'll put my backup in. Put the GOAT Stidham in with his little 61 overall. Ooh, she's... You tried. Let me put Stidham in. You on the board? I wouldn't jump. Bro, fucking run your route. Run, oh, there, he'll run it better. Good throw, Stidham. Good throw. Got her. And the tide has turned. Good hit. Good shit, Diablo. Ah, that should have been me. Good half. Or Stidham. I hit him with a pump fake. That boy fast. Who is that? Get him. Good D. Give me that. Oh! Good sack. Good sack. Yeah, this is what defense I've been working on. Field position or risky? Get it, Stidham. Good throw, Stidham. want me to change my defense or? Okay, okay. I'm just checking. Smart. Ah, I went the wrong way. I wanted that in route. Bro, play the ball! Ah! Good D, good D. Good blitz. Give me that. Huh? Good game, good game. Should play again sometime, especially when 24 drops. That motherfucker is fast. Who is he? I'm used to that. There you have it, fellas. We finally got matched up with another YouTuber. And just like the X does, we X him out. I don't think she was ready for that blitz I've been working on. It kind of caught her off. We can kind of slow the game down. Can kind of break down her film a little bit, see what she does in certain situations. What she did good, what she did bad, what I did good, what I did bad, you know. Film breakdowns, and then we'll call it. I'm take me a breather, get something to eat, and then I'm going to be back on my grind. Okay, fellas? We kind of just go look at the stats. She actually did pretty good in terms of completion rating. Most of the time, I don't allow people to get 50% completion. I will give her the benefit of the doubt that she makes better reads than most of you guys. No offense, like props to her, because like I said, most of the time I play people, they struggle to hit that borderline 50. But she did pretty good on some plays. You know, I wasn't able to adjust when I think she did a couple of quick hikes. She was smart to run the ball, but in situations where it started getting her behind, I don't think that was her best suit. You know, I mean, I understand, but I think she got some of those rushes during garbage time anyway. But I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She did use the run to kind of complement her pass. As far as receiving, she's not very good at defending tight ends. I've seen that. She didn't really have any targets like with Chase, and she threw it to her checkdowns, really. Her tight end, her running back, and Jamar Chase. Didn't really have anybody else. That boy gave up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She gave up 7 sacks to his defense. Jayon Brown with 3.5. Chandler Jones with 2. That's 5.5. Crosby with 1.5. That's 6, 7. Tillery, that's 8. Sidney Jones, that's 9. How do you get 9.5 sacks? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I got 9.5 sacks. However that works, but that I could imagine getting sacked 9 times in a game, how stressful that can be. Not to mention, she did good in the first quarter with her defense. Stidham doesn't start strong. He never really does. Like, I was trying to get him in a rhythm so I can hit some strides. And I'll show you the replays. Like, I kind of threw it into the ability safeties, which kind of cost me earlier. I probably could have scored more if it wasn't for those situations. She did take smart situations with kicking field goals, whereas a lot of you guys don't. You know, so I will give her that. She played a good game. She did punt in a situation, you know, tried to play the field position. I will respect that. Other than that, let's get into the film. Let's kind of look at the highlights, see what was good, what was bad. Her first drive, she did very good. Like, she was able to control the clock. You know, she did very good in the first half, but y'all know me. Second half is locked down over here. Okay, I started picking up on a couple of things, and like I said, I'm going to show you in the highlights if they're available. I don't think there's going to be a lot of highlights on the first drive because the first drive was basically just like dink and dunk, so it wasn't really anything, you know, fascinating about that. But let's kind of show you, I was trying to get Stidham in a rhythm, and I had to throw, but I guess I don't know if they have like an under pressure defensive end, Trey Hendrickson. I don't know if that's what caused it. Because I had to throw when I was going underneath to Waller, but I guess the under pressure kind of forced that to make a bad throw. I was trying to see. I probably should have hit Devontae, bro. Devontae right there. But, you know, you got 2 routes developing. I probably could have even hit Hollins with an inside pass. He did put his hand up. He wanted the ball. Come back out with my defense. She runs a lot of gun tight. I would expect a lot of YouTubers to come out with gun tight offenses here and there or variations thereof. Earlier in the game, she did the right thing by hitting flat routes. Because if you hit flat routes, I have to respect the flat routes. I can't put deep outside quarters to take away those post routes or whatever if you're, forcing me to play the flat route. So what I ended up doing was playing the flat route with the corner and user and over the top on what's his name. So what happens here is now she's got a drag coming right into that hard flat. If you're looking over there on the top end, don't worry about the sack right now. Just looking at the user adjustments. Okay, we got the safety in the mid read. He's going to take the number 2 drag. Okay, so if you're dealing with a mesh spot, the safety's going to sit on A5 on the mesh spot route. Wheel route's going to be covered by the slot corner and the outside. He did have a read right here underneath, but I don't think he was going to get it off. She was going to get it off in time, because the way this blitz is set up is forced to take your guard and your tackle away and then stress your center and your right guard, isolating Max Crosby on the strong side and basically giving you a free penetration gap with your fastest linebacker on the inside. So pretty much kept hitting her with that. She got a few through when she came out in formations where she was able to block the tight end. Like this one was an RPO. I think she motioned him over, and I was trying to over adjust, and I think I still had a hard flat on the field on the other side, because when you're playing a defense, like I probably would have switched to a zone, but I wasn't, I don't watch a lot of her gameplay, so I wasn't expecting RPOs. So if I would have had an RPO, I probably would have just left them in man, and then, instead of adjusting a hard flat. Adjusting a hard flat kind of made them play inside, and I took that away. I did get pressure, however, but getting pressure versus the RPO is going to leave the RPO wide open if you don't have a zone over there. So that did kind of stress me a little bit, but I did come back to it later in the game for a pass breakup. Caught her in man coverage. Y'all know rule number 1 against me is do not play man coverage. Reason why is because I see the safeties, they're too far out wide. There's no interior seam depth with the safeties. So I see man coverage. I got Devontae one-on-one. All right. You don't have him aligned because he's in the slot. He's going to get that route tech off, and he's going over the top for a 1-play touchdown. Okay. So try not to play man coverage against me that much, because I will kind of dial those big plays up. Kind of slow down the offense again. She runs like a lot of doubles and trips and trace sets from what I've seen. And fortunately for me, my defense is designed to kind of penetrate those. Like I said, I like to send that slot corner. Sometimes I can get that pass protection to go out wide. Now I got 2 guys coming off the edge, and you only got 1 running back blocking them. Okay, so even if I'm forcing you to throw it before you're ready. So as you can see the coverage, you're not going to have enough time before those routes break, before that pocket collapses. So you're pretty much forced right here to kind of make a quick read. Now, which one you get with me using the safety, that's going to be tough, a tough cause, especially when I'm playing a cornerback that's like 6'2", at safety. He can react a little bit quicker than the regular safeties do in regs. It kind of gives me that little mutt vibe with faster control that I like. I don't want to play slow safeties in my dime defense. Kind of go back and see what she was good at, see where I was messing up at. This one was a close one. You have to be able to make these throws against me, because if not, you're going to get sacked. If you see Tillery right there just shredding through the line. But that was a good throw. I will give her that. She dotted me with that one. I'm thinking Averett. I got a little late on the click on to get underneath, but I'm thinking Averett's going to jump it, and somehow Hurst got inside, bro, and I'm like, but that's why I have that outside zone over there to protect me, because if I just stay in man coverage, this guy, he's going to be on 83. That man breaks that tackle, it's a touchdown. So that's why you want to kind of put those little zones over there to help you, okay? That would have been big, but we ended up turning that into a field goal, okay? It's another play that we caught her slipping. I've incorporated from my mud experience using pump fakes. When I see 3-man rushes, I'm going, regardless what the play is, I'm going to use a pump fake. The reason why is because these 3-man rushes on 23, I'm not sure about 24 yet because 24 blocks better. But as of now, I can verbally say against 3-man rushes, as soon as you snap the ball, pump fake it real quick and then hit your read. Okay, I hit her with this a couple of times, and it kind of threw her off. So what I did is, you want to pump fake a receiver that you're not intending on throwing it to. I seen the two high safeties in the seam, so I knew it was cover 2. I just wasn't sure if it was man or if she was sending that fire zone to. But what I did, as soon as I snapped it, I went ahead and pump fake. Now, what pump faking is going to do against these fire zone blitzes, it's going to give you a clean pocket, okay? It's going to freeze you from further dropbacks, and it's going to allow your lineman to pick up those guys on the edge without having to ID the mic on them and check block and slide protect, any of that. All that's null and void. At the moment you pump fake, everyone's going to get picked up. If they're sending five guys are going to get blocked, all right? So just look at the pocket. See how clean it is? Nobody's rushing in me. I see my boy over here one-on-one with just enough time to squeeze that in there. And this was Stidham. This is with Stidham against the Bengals, you know? So if I know if I can do it with Stidham against the Bengals with that pass rush, and I think he had someone with under pressure, I'm pretty sure that I can do that with anybody, all right? Kind of go back into this defense again. I think we got a nano here. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Chandler Jones is just a monster off that edge. Like, if you don't slide protect over there, see, I didn't send the blitz this time. I kept him in man because they did show me, I guess, what his route was. Yeah, I beat her. She played a good game. I will say that she did good, but she started to fold, you know, as the game progressed because she couldn't deal with the blitz that I have. You know, that's the only thing. It's like most of her reads took a little bit longer to develop. So if you can dial up my blitz, you can pretty much, you know, freeze any one of them people, you know, that like to use those little, you know, I'm not sure if she was using a custom or what, but kind of look at the plays that worked and what didn't work. Stidham did good right here. I was hitting her a lot with the verticals up the middle. As I could see her she's trying to use her a linebacker in the middle. So immediately once I see her drop back off the initial reaction of the Waller route, she's not going to be paying attention to what is going on the other side of the field. So I see man coverage on the safety on Devontae Adams. That's a one-on-one that you don't want. I could care less who you have over there. Safeties do not have to change a direction or agility, in some cases speed, that these receivers have to be playing man coverage and regs. Now you might see it in mud. Like I said, all that mud experience that I'm getting is kind of just, you know, devolving into, you know, what I'll do in regs. But you have to incorporate certain things because, like I said, if you're going to play a nickel and dime, you know, and you're intent on playing pass coverage, your safeties have to be able to move. You can't have no low change of direction guy, you know, in those spots. So that's just something that you guys need to pay attention to. Eventually, we came back to this same play. I wanted it in the red zone the last time I had got there in the first quarter. I figured I would be able to get a mesh concept because she was playing press coverage. So if you play press coverage, I like to run routes right behind you, okay? So I'll let you get the jam because I know in this situation in her defense, this is why I try to preach alignments, okay? What's going to happen here is your number 2 corner, if you're playing a high safety, your number 2 corner is responsible for the number 2. But if you're also blitzing, you know, it's going to freeze you up. Okay, so I basically get a chip block off on him, and we get a separation route by the tight end. Get a nice little throw against that man coverage. Kind of go break down these last few sacks that I had. Again, I don't think she was able to adjust. I kind of tried some stuff. Like, I think what I ended up doing, I started lurking the middle more with the safety to take those routes away because she kept wanting to do like a crosser in and a drag route. So I figured if I could take the high and then bounce down, take the low, I would be able to get it if she wasn't, you know, if she was able to pick the blitz up. But in this case, Tillery does a great fucking job from that position, and he'll probably be playing that for me next year just because of his speed. I like speed guys, but I want big guys. So you want to get your fastest, biggest guy on that line so that he can shed those blocks, just like Tillery does from that zero tech. Okay, so we get both of them through. 3rd and 17, it just starts to get worse from here. I love going up against trips and trio sets with this blitz, assuming I can send it fast enough. I could see the route that he was doing, so it gave me a tell which one of these corners to blitz. The minute I seen a drag route, I'm like, baby, we're sending that all day. So I ended up sending this corner right here instead of the outside corner, and he comes, boom, right in clean. She didn't have enough time to get that little, I see that little spot route on the outside. She had like a little curl. It probably would have worked, but like I said, my blitz comes in real quick before you can make those reads. So it's not like, you got to be able to pick the blitz up first and foremost. And this, like I said, this play works versus anybody. Look, we send the outside. I know if you send the outside, it doesn't come through as fast, but when it takes them longer to make their reads, you can kind of dissect what's open and what's not. As you can see right now, Crosby already shed his guy. He's got that edge threat elite. You're going to throw it right to my user, and we're going to take it all the way pick 6. Now, I'm not sure if she's going to, broadcast that on her channel. That's why I went ahead and hit that stream button, Appreciate y'all tuning in as always. And if there's any other YouTubers that you guys know that you want me to match up with and give some film breakdown on, just let me know, or if you can, try to set a game up with us, okay? As always, appreciate y'all turning in. We knocked one down, 37-13.